Right now, while you're watching this, your heart has beaten 4 times. Your lungs have taken in half a liter of air, and 37 trillion cells in your body are working like tiny machines, all at once. You didn't ask them to. You didn't think about it. It just happened. Your body is not just alive. It's a masterpiece of engineering. And today, we're going inside it. We're going to tour 5 of your major body systems today: the skeleton, muscles, circulatory system, digestive system, and your brain. Along the way, I'm going to pause and ask you questions. Don't skip them. Your brain actually learns better when you try to answer first. Trust me, I'll explain why at the end. Let's start with the frame. Your skeleton. You have 206 bones in your body, but here's something wild. When you were born, you had 270. Where did the rest go? They didn't disappear. They fused together as you grew up. Your skull alone is made of 22 bones that slowly lock together like puzzle pieces. Bones aren't dead. They're living tissue. They're constantly being broken down and rebuilt. Every 10 years, you essentially have a brand new skeleton, and your bones aren't solid. Inside, they look like a sponge, full of tiny holes that make them both lightweight and incredibly strong. Ounce for ounce, bone is stronger than steel. Okay, pause. Quiz time. What is the smallest bone in the human body? Is it A, the pinky toe bone; B, the stirrup bone in your ear; C, a bone in your wrist; or D, a bone in your nose? Think about it. Take a guess. The answer is B, the stirrup, also called the stapes, in your ear. It's only 3 millimeters long. Think about that. One of the most important bones for your hearing is smaller than a grain of rice. Now let's add the muscle. You have over 600 muscles in your body. Some you control, like your bicep when you flex. Some you can't control, like your heart, which is a muscle that beats 100,000 times a day without you telling it to. The strongest muscle in your body relative to its size? Your jaw. It can generate up to 200 pounds of force. The muscle you use the most? Your eyes. They make over 100,000 movements per day. And here's a wild one. It takes 43 muscles to frown, but only 17 to smile. Your face is basically doing a workout every time you're unhappy. Quiz time again. When you feel sore after exercise, what's actually happening to your muscles? Is it A, your muscles are tearing and that's bad; B, lactic acid is permanently stuck in your muscles; C, tiny muscle fibers tear and rebuild stronger; or D, your muscles are running out of energy? The answer is C. Tiny micro tears form in your muscle fibers. When they heal back bigger and stronger. That soreness you feel? That's literally you becoming stronger. Pain equals gain is actually science. Now picture a delivery network that reaches every single cell in your body, every single one of those 37 trillion. That's your circulatory system. Your heart pumps about 5 liters of blood through your body every single minute. In a lifetime, it pumps enough blood to fill 1 million barrels. Your blood vessels, if you stretch them all out end to end, would circle the Earth 2.5 times. That's over 100,000 kilometers of tubes inside of you. Blood isn't just red. Oxygen-rich blood is bright red. But blood carrying carbon dioxide back to the lungs is actually dark maroon, almost purple. That blue color you see in your veins through your skin, that's just how light passes through skin. Veins are never actually blue. That's an optical illusion. And your red blood cells? They live for only 120 days. Your body makes 2 million new ones every single second to replace them. Quiz. How long does it take for one blood cell to make a complete loop around your entire body? Is it A, 1 hour; B, 10 minutes; C, about 1 minute; or D, 20 seconds? The answer is C, about 60 seconds. One red blood cell makes the full trip, heart to lungs to heart to body and back to heart, in roughly 1 minute, and it does that 1,440 times a day. Time to talk about something everyone does, but nobody likes to discuss. Digestion. It starts in your mouth. Before food even hits your stomach, your saliva is already breaking it down with enzymes. You produce about 1.5 liters of saliva per day. Then food travels down your esophagus, a muscular tube that pushes food down using waves of muscle contractions called peristalsis. And here's proof it's all muscle. Astronauts can eat and drink in zero gravity, and food still goes down. Gravity has nothing to do with it. Your stomach is a bag of acid so strong it can dissolve metal. The acid in your stomach has a pH of around 1.5, similar to battery acid. So why doesn't it dissolve itself? Because your stomach lining completely replaces itself every 3 to 5 days. Then comes your small intestine, which, despite the name, is about 6 meters long. It's coiled up inside you. If you unfolded the inner surface of your small intestine completely flat, it would cover a tennis court. Finally, your large intestine pulls out water and sends waste out. The whole process? 24 to 72 hours from first bite to, well, you know. Quiz time. You swallow food. What keeps it from going into your lungs instead of your stomach? Is it A, your tongue blocks the airway? B, a flap called the epiglottis closes over your airway? C, the food is too heavy to go up? Or D, you hold your breath automatically? The answer is B, the epiglottis. It's a tiny flap that snaps shut over your windpipe every time you swallow. It works so fast you never notice. When it fails, even for a split second, food goes down the wrong pipe and you choke. And now, the control center, your brain. It weighs about 1.4 kilograms, roughly the weight of a bag of sugar. It's 73% water. It has no pain receptors, so brain surgery can be done while patients are awake. And it generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. Your brain has about 86 billion neurons, nerve cells. Each one connects to thousands of others. The number of possible connections in your brain is more than the number of atoms in the observable universe. That's not an exaggeration. Nerve signals travel at speeds up to 120 meters per second. That's 430 kilometers per hour. That's why when you touch something hot, your hand is already pulling away before you even consciously feel pain. And here's the thing about learning. Every time you learn something new, your brain physically changes. New connections form between neurons. The more you use them, the stronger they get. This is called neuroplasticity, and it means your brain is literally being reshaped right now as you watch this video. Last quiz, and this one's the big one. Earlier I said your brain learns better when you try to answer questions first, even if you get them wrong. What's the scientific reason for that? Is it A, it's just a motivational trick with no science behind it? B, trying to retrieve information strengthens the neural pathways for that topic? C, wrong answers confuse your brain into paying more attention? Or D, it lowers your stress so you absorb more? The answer is B. It's called the testing effect or retrieval practice. When you try to pull information from your memory, even unsuccessfully, your brain works harder and forms stronger connections. Struggling is the learning. That's why those pause questions actually helped you remember this video better. 37 trillion cells, 206 bones, over 600 muscles, 100,000 kilometers of blood vessels, 86 billion neurons, all running in perfect coordination right now inside you. Without you thinking about it for even a second, your body is not just a machine. It's the most sophisticated system ever discovered in the universe. Drop in the comments, which fact blew your mind the most? And if you want to go deeper on any one system, the immune system, the respiratory system, the endocrine system, let me know below and we'll do a full episode. Hit subscribe. Your brain will thank you.